Hi everyone, this is Ivan Tampi here at Ivan Tampi Customs. Today we're going to show you how to install our XIK rear deck wing series 2. And while we're at it, we're going to show you also how to put the Vette lights, okay? The Aventador style tail lights for the C7 Corvette. Okay, so this is our XIK. Why XIK? XIK? Because everybody say it's sick. Anyways, enough of my jokes. Yeah, this is our XIK rear deck wing series 2, and it's available for Z06 Grand Sports and Stingray. Okay, there you go. Carbon fiber, fresh off my oven, like what I said all the time. Sorry. The first thing we have to do is we have to put the car on jack stands. So we gotta jack it up and put it on jack stands because we have to take off the whole rear bumper. Second step is take off all the torque screw all the way at the top. Okay. Now, once you've done doing that, the second step would be, well, the next step, which is always, I can say second step all the time. There's more steps than that, okay? But the next step is take out the, okay, unfortunately, somebody changed the torque screw to a 7mm, so I have to change that. Sometimes, you know, you get, cars get made, worked on different speed shop, and the people that put parts in it, they kind of switch it around. But normally it's a torque screw. But now it's a 7mm. Good thing I have a 7mm. There you go. Oh, it fell. Well, I'll get it later on. That's one. Two. Normally it won't fall because I got a magnetized one, so that's why I like this. Now, the next step is unscrew all the 7mm bolts in the bottom of the rear bumper, and I'll let Josh do that. Okay, so we took off all the 7mm bolts. It's about 12 of them. It's about 12 for the Z06 and Grand Sport, and it's about 10 for the Stingray. Alright, the next step is there's two 10mm bolts right by the exhaust system. So you need the extension for the 10mm. There you go. Okay, that's pretty much it. Now, well, no, actually, no. We have to take off the torque screw by the wheel liner attaching to the rear bumper. You gotta pop that thing first. Yeah. There you go. And then there's 2 or 3 on that side. Change it to a torque. Here's the torque. Now once that's done, we're ready to pop it off. Okay, so now we're pretty much done taking off all the bolts. So now we have to basically unpop it on the side, and I'd like to do is I'd like to put like a box where I can put a cover in it, a soft cover. so I can lay the rear bumper on it, you know, about this height, about, I don't know, this is about 2 feet, about 2 feet in height, you know, so that we can sit it on, because there's some wirings in there that's gonna be hanging that you have to you know, uninstalled so that you can take the whole thing off. All right, you ready, bro? You know how to pop it out like this, right? So this is how we do it. This is how we do it. There you go, baby. All right. Now, got everything off. Okay. Yeah, somebody. So now we got it off. The next step is to take off the taillights. Now it's a good thing because we actually need to replace the taillights, so it's a good thing. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Using a 7mm bolt. The first thing is take off the harness. There you go. And then there's about 4 7mm bolts. So now we've taken out the taillights. The next step is to take off the spoiler. This is a stage 3 stock spoiler from GM. And to take this off, we need a 10mm socket. This one right here. 10mm. There's about 9 bolts. I mean 9 what do you call this? Nuts. See? Been a long week for me. Now after taking out the nuts, I think it comes factory that the spoiler is actually has a double-sided tape attached to it that we need to unpry. It's crazy that this wing is never going away. That easy. Double-sided tape and 9 bolts. Crazy. All right. Now I got the nuts off. This is gonna be an easy one. There you go. Sometimes it's hard, but this is gonna be an easy one. I guess they already took it off before, whoever did it. There you go. Let's keep holding it for me. There you go. Normally, if you take it out the first time, it'll take at least half an hour to clean it up and everything. But this one, I guess somebody took it off before. It's a lot easier. Now we've taken off the stock wing from GM. It already has all the holes that we need because our wing that we're gonna be putting in this car is the XIK GT rear deck wing Series 2. Has the same bolt pattern. So what I like to do is, you know, where the holes are, I like to make it slightly bigger, okay? Because we have to admit, my product is an aftermarket. Sometimes it's a slight, you know, difference in the fitting. So by us doing that, it makes it install faster. You don't have to worry about it because our wing has some nuts, but we supply a very big washer as well. So I make it about, I would say, 7/16. There you go. buy our SIK rear deck wing series 2, it comes with the free bolts and nuts. Okay. That's a job. So now we just finished putting on the rear deck wing. The next step is the Vette lights. Oh, just to let you guys know, we are an official distributor for Vette lights. If you want their products, their tail lights, their headlights, they're really awesome. So I don't know, it makes the car look like a Lamborghini Aventador kind of, you know. Yeah, let's open this. Okay. Nice. Invoice. And there it is. Vette lights. Nice. There you go. It's pretty nice, I have to admit. And when it flashes, you have two options. You can have a flash, single flash, or you can have like sequential flash. Okay? And we'll set it up, I think, in sequential flash. Okay, doke. Like chicken.
Very nice.
Nice. So now we installed the Vette lights. There's a couple of options. If you want it to have it just regular flash, single flash, you keep this on, okay? But if you want it sequential, you just unplug it. It's that simple. Okay? Now what I like to do is I like to tape it, you know, cover the whole thing with electric tape so that when water gets into it, it doesn't, you know, you don't get short circuit or something. That's about it. Now we're ready to put it back. You don't need to. Just hit the hazard. Okay, sequential. That's all we want. There you go. So now basically we have everything installed, but before we put the taillight bezel, you have to cut one of the bolts over here so the whole thing can, you guys see it? You gotta cut that tip with a Dremel tool. That's why it's handy to have a Dremel tool. All right, here we go. So now we finished cutting the bolt. All we need to do is attach this and install it. Oops, the wrong way.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options, I can pass that like Stockton. Just joshing, I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad in the friend zone. Sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo.